Good. All right, welcome everyone to our grounding chakra meditation, balancing the chakras and shielding. It is my great honor and pleasure to introduce Christine today. Christine is the owner of Lavender Lane Wellness, and she is a phenomenal person that does physiotherapy and a master in Reiki energy healing. And so today she's going to guide you through an incredible, powerful meditation. So go ahead and take it over, Christine.
Thank you, Marilyn. Welcome, everyone. I'm really happy to have this opportunity during this pandemic. Sorry, the technology. I think this pandemic is it's many things, and it's different things to each person. On one hand, it's a terrifying existential challenge to humanity, and on the other, it's a tremendous opportunity for us to come together and to move from fear towards love, compassion, working together, cooperating, taking care of each other. And I really hope that it helps to elevate the human race as a whole, as a collective, to really make people stop and re-examine what's going on in their own lives, in their communities, and in the greater political world. To really figure out that we need to take care of each other. It's really important not to go back to the way it was. This is a really big opportunity for our souls to evolve, for the soul. Dark nights are difficult, but super important, because it makes you re-examine what's important to you, what values and beliefs, what needs to change to make you a better human, to benefit the community, to benefit the greater world. So it is really a important time in history, and we have an opportunity to really propel things forward. But it all starts with the individual, within ourselves. We need to know ourselves. We need to know where our issues are at, where old emotions are stuck, what needs to be shed, what needs to be released, so that we can become a better person. And when our light shines brighter, it has a ripple effect and affects everybody around us, which elevates them, and then it actually can be, kindness and compassion and light can be spread just like the virus. And I would hope even faster, so that it encompasses the world. It makes us look at the impact we're having on the earth. The climate changes are like, you cannot deny. There's folks in India who are seeing the Himalayas for the first time because the haze of pollution are gone. Like, the fish are swimming in the canals in Venice because the water's clear and you can see the bottom again. Like, the earth is just heaving a great sigh of relief. In order for meaningful change to occur, things have to be broken down, and then hopefully rebuilt in a better format that works for the collective highest good. All right, so it all starts with you, within your heart. So we're gonna go, grounding is super important. We need to keep ourselves centered between heaven and earth. There are 7 chakras that I'm going to describe, and we're going to work on clearing each one. And looking at the emotions that are there, what comes up when we hold space, hold attention on that area. Shielding is extremely important energetically right now, because we want our shields to prevent all the fear and anxiety and negative energy that is circulating right now. We do not want to take that in. That will increase our cortisol levels, stress us out, we won't be able to sleep, and all of that impairs our immune system. So keeping ourselves grounded, shielded, light, and elevated as much as possible is really essential right now to keep ourselves healthy. And by upping your light quotient, you protect your families, you protect your community. You can spread it as far as you'd like, so that it even encompasses the whole world. And we'll be moving during the meditation. We'll be working with that. So my favorite grounding technique. I love trees. And to me, a tree is the ultimate symbol of faith. They're reaching up towards the heavens, they're reaching down into the earth, and they're creating union between them. And the trees are budding. They're going to be leafing out soon. They have faith that they will be taken care of. It's just a beautiful concept for me. So for my favorite grounding technique again is picture that you have tree roots coming out of the bottoms of your feet, and we're going to send them to the bottom, into the floor, down into the earth, and you're going to send it to the center of the earth. Now, you can picture a beautiful crystal and wrap your roots around that crystal, and we're going to be sending everything that doesn't serve us down into that crystal so that it can be transmuted to love and light. So we always ask Mother Earth to transmute all that doesn't serve us, negativity, fear, shame, guilt, grief, whatever it may be, old emotional childhood stuff, whatever, everything needs to go. We send it to the center of the earth so she can transmute it to love and light. And always make sure you thank her, because you don't want to mess with Mother Nature. She has a temper. So that could be done anytime during the day. It is best done immediately as soon as you get up in the morning, and then just reaffirm that, are my tree roots there? If you're feeling anxious or whatnot, just take a few breaths, go back into your roots, and reground to Mother Earth. Shielding. Shielding is extremely important, especially for empaths. Empaths are people who are highly sensitive to emotions, to intuition, and they tend to pick up everybody else's stuff because we want to help. Most empaths they're natural healers. But everyone needs to watch their energy at this moment. So, because fear puts holes in our aura. So all you need to do is encapsulate yourself. Picture a beautiful orb around you, about 9 feet across, so that it encapsulates your aura. And you can fill it with the light color of your choice, whatever you feel resonates with you at that point in time. So my favorite is purple, and that represents Archangel Michael. He's the great protector, and one of his main purposes is to eradicate darkness from the earth. So if you put your purple light shield around, only love and light is allowed in. If you want to work on healing, if your heart chakra is feeling overwhelmed, then you can fill that energy bubble with beautiful emerald green light. This corresponds to Archangel Raphael, and he is the healing angel. So he is with us. He helps to heal relationships. He helps to heal us physically, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so then another color you can add is light blue. That is the color of peace, healing, and Jesus and Mother Mary. Jesus was the ultimate healer. And it represents unconditional love and compassion. So if we're feeling low, if we're feeling overwhelmed, it's a beautiful self-healing color. White light encapsulates all the colors of the chakras and all the visible light frequencies. So if you encapsulate yourself in white light, then you've got everything covered. And it's just a very quick clearing technique for all of your chakras, just to give yourself a boost. You can be in the middle of a grocery store and go, whoa, I'm feeling overwhelmed, put my shield around. And you don't have to do the action. Although I tend to do that around my car and around my house, around my property, my business. You can use these on inanimate objects. You can use them on your children, your dogs, your animals, anything you think about. All right, so shielding is super important, and you'll need to do that multiple times a day, especially if you just watch the news or you've had enough of your spouse at this point in time, or you know, everybody's in close quarters right now, so there's more conflict happening, just because you're not used to being around each other so much and in each other's energy, and everybody's kind of intermingling their emotions, and it just it accelerates and amplifies each other. Speaking of amplification, when we meditate together, the light quotient goes up exponentially, because we're tapping into each other's energy, and then it's amplified so that it can easily encompass the whole world, the whole universe, and beyond. It's very, very powerful. All right, so there are 7 body chakras. The first one is in your pelvis, so it's between your pubic bone and your tailbone. The color here is red, and this is the root. The root is where family issues, stability, security, finances, our right to be here on this earth. All of this is getting really challenged right now. So if you're having issues with the root chakra, you may have back pain, you may have leg pain or foot pain, and not know where the heck it's coming from. And it's also a fear of moving forward. Like, how is the world going to look? How are we going to get through the next few months? I hope it's not that long, but financially and getting along in the family and relationships there. The next chakra is just behind your navel, and this is the sacral chakra. The color here is orange. The sacral chakra is the seat of creativity, creative expression, emotions. This is where we process emotions and decide how to express them. Are we going to stuff them? Are we going to let them out? Mother issues tend to be here. Father issues tend to be in the root. Mother issues tend to be here. This is where, you know, we make babies, we reproduce as women. So it's a really important chakra. It's also the center of your chi, which is your life energy, your life force. So it's really important to take care of this chakra. The next chakra is just below your rib cage in the center, and this is your solar plexus. The color here is yellow, and the solar plexus is really important because it's your seat of personal power, judgment, and discernment. What is right for me? This is where our gut feeling comes from. And this is where we know our truth. We know it to the core of our being. If we have anger issues, they tend to get stored in our liver. If there are issues with resentment, they get stored in our gallbladder. Guilt gets stored in our spleen. So from right to left, there's a potential to have a lot of issues here. And it affects these organs. It can affect your digestive system, pancreas. It's a very powerful area. And I think a lot of us are having issues with the solar plexus because we kind of feel helpless. We're forced into self-isolation. It's difficult to do our jobs. It's difficult to work to our life purpose, soul purpose right now, depending on where you're at. And we want to be able to make our own decisions on the direction we want to go. We don't want to be told. The next chakra is your heart chakra. And this chakra is so important. It represents the midway point, the meeting point between the 3 lower body chakras and the 3 upper body chakras. It represents the union of the spiritual and the body, physical body. Our souls require a physical body in order to learn our soul lessons in this lifetime. So it's really important to take care of all of the aspects so that all of these lessons are finished, and so that we can move up into the next level of consciousness, the next set of lessons, and just keep progressing as a hopefully enlightened human being. Your heart chakra is emerald green. It's the color of healing, it's love, it's compassion, and it can also be light pink. So green tends to be external relationships, and the rose quartz is the crystal here for this one. I just love it. It's that rosy light pink, and it's about self-love, self-compassion, stopping the self-judgments, the shoulda, woulda, coulda. Needs to go. And we need to give ourselves extra leniency at this time because we're all in this together and we're all learning our lessons, and it is not easy. It's not easy at all. And that's okay, because it has to happen in order for us to progress and grow as a human being. But we're all in it together, so we're here to support you. The next chakra is the throat chakra. The color here is light blue, and it's all about communication, setting your boundaries and not letting people overstep it. A lot of us tend to be helpers, so people tend to take advantage of that if we're not careful. So we just need to make sure that we're setting limits and respecting our own needs at this time. This is a really special time to step back out of our busyness and really evaluate what is important. What relationships do I need to get rid of or release? That's a nicer word. What situations in my life need to change? What can I do to speak my truth? So in our gut, we know our truth, our solar plexus. It relates to the throat chakra because that's where we need to speak it. And if there's issues here, it often is represented by thyroid issues, which is really common in women. The next chakra is in between your eyebrows, and that is your third eye. I like the color. You can use There's different sources use different colors for the upper chakras. I prefer purple because it goes with Archangel Michael and amethyst, which are one of my favorite crystals. But you can also do indigo blue here. Both of them work for Archangel Michael. So your third eye is where we see our truth. It's our intuition, our intellect, and where everything connects. It's how we dream, how we vision. Literally eyes. So super important here. If the third eye is too open, then you're taking in too much energy, and that tends to cycle into anxiety. So we need to really watch what we are putting into our consciousness at this point. So I know we have to watch the news right now to just keep abreast of things, but don't get sucked into it. They're really peddling fear. And there's good stories too, but mostly they're peddling fear. And we need to make sure that we don't overwhelm our systems. The last chakra we're going to be talking about is your crown chakra. And I like white light here, clear quartz crystals. This is our connection to the divine, to our higher self. And it doesn't matter what you call it, God, creator, universe, it's all the same in the end. Every person has to come to their connection to source in their own way. If we get too overwhelmed, the two upper chakras tend to put us into anxiety, depression, helplessness, this cycle. So we need to get out of it. If your heart chakra is also so big because you're taking care of everybody, then the upper chakras are stuck in a loop and the energy cannot get down to your feet. We need to be, like I said before, we need to be centered between heaven and earth, and we actually need there to be light going down and light going up through our chakra systems, so that we are so that we're constantly receiving information from the earth, from the heavens, and integrating it. Mother Earth needs the light. And to be healthy, we need the energy, the light energy going through our chakra systems, which interestingly also correspond to our acupuncture meridians, our governing vessel and our conception vessel meridians in particular. These are real. Energy is needed for us to be healthy. All right. So super important to keep ourselves grounded, shielding, like especially if you're going into the grocery store, keep yourself shielded, and make sure you ground yourself on a regular basis, especially after watching the news. Shield yourself before you watch the news. I find I'm using grounding and shielding like way more than I even did before. And so I'm going to take you through a full guided meditation for the chakra balancing, but you can do a very quick clearing out even in the shower. Just intend that you're bringing white light down through your crown and clearing out each chakra, and send it to the earth. And you literally are sending it to the earth through the drain pipe with the water running down. So you're cleansing mind, body, and spirit at the same time. But you can just intend, oh, please clear me out. And just picture that waterfall of white light clearing you out. And you can use it all the time, especially if you need to go out into the public place so that you're protected. All right, so we're going to take you through a guided meditation. So I need you to be in a comfortable position. You can be lying, you can be sitting, whatever works for you is fine with me. So first off, we're going to ground. So you're going to send your tree roots out from your feet. We're going to move them down through the beautiful earth. Take it right to the center of the earth. Very good. All right, so when you get to the center of the earth, find a beautiful crystal. It can be any color, it can be any shape. Make it beautiful. All right. So Mother Earth, please. Okay, so during the meditation, we're going to fill this crystal with all the stuff that is stuck in your chakras. Please ask Mother Earth to transmute the contents of the crystal to love and light. Thank you, Mother. We love you and bless you. All right, now let's focus on our breathing. Breathe in. And out. Let's do that 3 times. Very good. Now, bring the white light down through your crown and bring it to your root chakra, which is in your pelvis. Watch the white light fill the beautiful red crystal there with light. Stir it in until that gem is glowing. Keep your attention on your root chakra and notice what comes up for you. It may be issues with family, support, hopelessness, money, your right to exist in the world, and your fear on how this is all going to come out in the wash. How is it going to look at the end of it? Send all of this negative thoughts, emotions, feelings, send it to your crystal. I release you now. Thank you for showing me this. I release you now to be transmuted to love and light. Your red, beautiful gem is glowing and sending out beautiful waves of red light. Now bring the white light up to your sacral plexus, your sacral chakra. The color here is orange, and we need to bring the white light in and stir it into that beautiful orange crystal so that it glows. Keep your breathing going and trust that this is for your greatest and highest good. Keep your attention on your sacral chakra and notice what is there. Is it relationships with important females in your life? Emotions that are swimming and just stuck there? Creative ideas that are waiting to blossom and come out into the sunshine? Keep the love and light and send everything that does not serve you to your crystal, down through your root, down through your tree roots, to your beautiful crystal in the center of the earth. Everything that does not serve me, I release for my greatest and highest good. Now, come back up to your beautiful orange jewel and polish it. Stir in the white light until it is sending beautiful ripples of orange light outwards. Now we're going to move the white light up to your solar plexus, just below your rib cage. And the color here is yellow, like the sun. Bring the white light in, start to stir it in so that it starts to glow. And notice what is sitting here emotionally. Fear, resentment, guilt, shame, shoulda, woulda, coulda. All of it needs to go. I release you now. Thank you for showing me, but I release you for my greatest and highest good. Now visualize all that doesn't serve you moving down through your chakra system into your tree roots and send it to your beautiful crystal in the center of the earth. Bring your attention back up to your solar plexus and stir the white light in until that gem is glowing like the sun, sending ripples of yellow light outward. Now bring your attention and the white light up to your heart chakra. Sink into your heart chakra. Notice what is there. The crystal here is a beautiful emerald green. Start to stir the white light into it until it glows. You may be experiencing relationship issues. We're highlighting what needs to change in your relationships. How do I need to make behave better, take care of others, be compassionate without depleting myself. There's a lot of grief in this chakra. This is where we hold it. But it must be released in order for you to be healthy. So we're honoring our emotions by observing them, but we're releasing all that doesn't serve us. We're going to send all of this down through the chakra system, down through the tree roots to the center of the earth into your beautiful crystal. We're freeing ourselves from these things. Thank yourself for doing this process and pat yourself on the back and say, good job. We need to really focus on our positive self-talk so that we feed our heart chakra instead of depleting it. Bring the white light back to your heart chakra, stir it in and until it's glowing and sending out ripples of emerald green light. Fantastic job, I can feel you. It tickles. Oh, very nice. All right, come up to the throat chakra. We're often conditioned not to speak our truth, but we must. We're divine beings. We must speak our truth to be healthy. Bring the white light to your throat chakra. The color here is a beautiful light blue, just like the sky. There's a beautiful crystal here. Sky blue. Stir the white light in until it glows. Honor and observe what comes up for you at this chakra. It could be issues with communication, healthy boundaries, the inability to communicate effectively. Take all that doesn't serve you. Ask it to leave. I release you. I release what doesn't serve me for my greatest and highest good. Move it down your chakra system, through the roots, to the center of the earth, and sink it into your crystal. This chakra can be a little bit tough to work on. So please come back and practice it again and again and again until it becomes easier. This process tends to work in layers in what we're ready to release at this point in time. Bring the white light back up to your throat chakra and stir it in and make that beautiful sky blue crystal glow. Glowing so much that it sends out ripples of light blue light into the universe. Very good job. All right, we're coming up to the third eye. I love the color purple. So there's a beautiful purple crystal here. And if you prefer, you can use indigo blue, whatever your preference is, whatever resonates with you. Bring the white light up to that crystal and start to stir it in. Sit with what is coming up with you, observe it, honor it, and then ask for it to be released. I release all that doesn't serve me, particularly visions of negative outcomes for the future. Those need to go. We need to envision a beautiful healed earth, a beautiful healed humanity where everyone is working together and the darkness is eliminated. Everything else needs to go. Move these down through your chakra system, through your roots, all the way to your crystal. I release all that doesn't serve me for my greatest and highest good. All those negative scenarios need to go. This would be a good thing to clear out after you watch the news and the headlines on your web browsers. Energy is intense on this one. All right, bring your white light back up to your third eye and stir it in and polish that jewel. Fill it with light so that beautiful purple or indigo blue light is radiating out from you into the universe. Very good. Now bring your white light up to your crown. The color here for me is white or clear quartz because it represents all of the colors of the rainbow and of your chakra system. This is where we connect to divine, our higher self, and impart to our intuition. So, some people feel blocked here, and this is really a time to reevaluate our belief system and figure out our own way to reconnect. We want that white light streaming through our crown down into the earth on an ongoing basis so that we are beacons of light. It will affect our families, our friends, our communities, and the whole world. So let's bring the white light into that beautiful diamond, that beautiful clear crystal, and start stirring it in. So when this chakra is overstimulated, it can contribute to feelings of depression, to feelings of hysteria, panic, and together with the third eye and with the anxiety piece, it's not a good combination. So all these things need to be cleared out. All is well. We're protected, we're guided, we're on this earth at this moment in time for a reason. We have a soul purpose, we have a life purpose. When we clear out all that doesn't serve us, then these things become more apparent and we get downloads on how to move forward. So honor, respect, and release all the things that are coming up that do not serve you. Move them down through your chakra system, down through your roots to the center of the earth. And sink them into that beautiful crystal. Bring the white light back up to your crown. Stir it in so that beautiful crystal glows and sends out beautiful ripples of white cleansing light to your home, to your community, to the world, and to the universe and beyond. That feels wonderful. Good job. All right, now your chakras are cleared. Let's bring the white light down through our crown chakra, all the way down to the center of the earth, and it's going to blast your crystal to smithereens. And we're asking Mother Earth to take all those negative items and transmute them to love and light. We're sending love and light to Mother Earth, and she is sending love and light through us back up to heaven and out to the universe. Feel the light coming down and the light energy coming back up through your chakra system. Use the white light to surround you in your shield. You have a shield of white light that's 9 feet across. And you can play with this shield. You can make it as small or as big as you like. If you're in a crowded space, it may be good to bring it in a little closer, 6 feet maybe. It's up to you. You can make it as small or as large as you like. Now we're going to expand this beautiful shield. It's 9 feet across right now. We're going to expand it. Work with your crown and your heart chakra to move that edge outward so that it fills your entire room. Now fill your entire house. Expand it, move it outward. This energy is going to cleanse everything it touches. It's protective, it's cleansing, it's healing. Now bring it to the edges of your neighborhood. Good. To your city or town. Expand it again. We're infinite beings of light. Expand it again to cover your province or state. Now expand it to cover the whole country. Now expand it to cover and encompass the whole world. Pulse that light outwards so that it reaches the far reaches of the universe. We're sending a message to the universe that we are ready. We're ready to be light beings. We're ready to step into our divinity. We're co-creators. All will be well. All will be healed. Now bring your energy back gradually, back to your body. Down through your heart chakra, down through your crown chakra to your heart. Fill your heart chakra with white light. Imagine yourself breathing in the white light, filling your body with it. Every chakra, every organ, every cell, all the spaces between the cells, your aura, your spirit and soul bodies, a radiating white light. Send the white light down to the ground through your tree roots one more time and bless Mother Earth with it. Thank her for all the work she's done for us today. Thank you for taking everything that does not serve me and transmuting it to love and light. We love you, Mother. Thank you. Now come back up to your heart chakra. Take 3 nice deep breaths. Feel centered between heaven and earth. And come back to your conscious reality now. Thank you for your work. You've done a tremendous job in releasing. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Christine, for that extremely, oh, I'm going to cry, extremely powerful meditation.
You're welcome.
I am so grateful that you shared that with us, the meditation itself and just the education around each chakra.